Namaskar, this is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. Tonight, we're coming to you from Helsinki, the capital of Finland, a country that sits right on NATO's frontier with Russia. Finland shares the longest NATO border with Russia, which is more than 1,300 kilometers. And that gives it a ringside view of the war in Ukraine and a powerful voice in shaping Europe's response. Today, we sat down with Finland's president, Alexander Stubb, to talk about how this war could end and what role India might play in that process. President Stubb called India the next superpower. He said New Delhi could help bridge the diplomatic divide, and he defended India's decision to keep buying Russian oil. He said he cannot blame India for its purchases. He also spoke about Europe's choices. Did the West underestimate Russia's intentions? Has Europe done enough to stop the war from spreading? And is Finland now a NATO member facing any direct threat from Russia? And two very special reports from Finland too. On its long relationship with Moscow, and why the city of Helsinki is called the design capital of the world. Also on the show, is Russia moving Wagner mercenaries to Venezuela? India is set to triple incentives for rare earth magnet manufacturing. Trump is threatening to attack Nigeria for, and I quote, the killing of Christians. Indonesia's China-backed high-speed rail project struggles under mounting debt. What is this new comet that the internet says will hit the earth? And a historic win for India's women's cricket team. They have won the maiden World Cup trophy. All this and more coming up, but first the headlines.
A strong earthquake kills at least 20 people and injures more than 500 in northern Afghanistan just months after another deadly tremor had left the country reeling. The 6.3 magnitude quake struck overnight. It is the latest natural disaster for the Taliban government, which has faced 3 major deadly earthquakes since taking over Afghanistan in 2021. Thailand and Cambodia begin withdrawing heavy weapons and conducting demining operations along their contested border. This is part of steps to de-escalate tensions following last week's signing of an extended truce. Border tensions between the two countries exploded into a deadly 5-day conflict in July, which killed at least 48 people and temporarily displaced hundreds of thousands. Tanzania's president sworn in amid an internet blackout as the opposition says hundreds have been killed in the protests after last Wednesday's vote. The Electoral Commission says the president won 98% of the vote, but the main opposition party, which was barred from running, has rejected the results and called for fresh elections. Former Bangladeshi Prime Minister Khalida Zia will contest elections expected in February next year. The 80-year-old has been a dominant political figure for decades. Her Bangladesh Nationalist Party is seen as the frontrunner in the elections. Zia has been in poor health following years of imprisonment under her arch-rival Sheikh Hasina, who was overthrown in a mass uprising in August last year. And Pentagon Chief Pete Hegseth traveled to the border between North and South Korea. It's the first time in 8 years that a US Defense Secretary has made such a visit. This follows Donald Trump's repeated overtures to North Korean leader Kim Jong Un during his Asia tour last week, which went unanswered by Pyongyang.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all 3 just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.